Hey everyone, welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, the go-to spot for real-world motorcycle reviews, deep dives, and everything on two wheels. Today, we're taking a long, hard look at one of the most anticipated middleweight adventure bikes of the year, the 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 800. This is Suzuki's follow-up to the already solid 800, but with a few refined changes that bring the model into a more well-rounded touring and commuting role. Whether you're an off-road adventurer, a long-distance tourer, or a daily commuter with a passion for rugged reliability, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Let's kick things off with the first thing you notice: the look. Suzuki has gone for a clean, functional aesthetic with some sharper touches compared to the 800. From the front, you're greeted with a beak-style fairing that's slightly more compact but still distinctly V-Strom. The vertically stacked LED headlights add a modern touch, casting out a bright, even beam at night. The windscreen is adjustable and does a decent job of deflecting air, especially at highway speeds, making it feel a bit more premium than its class would suggest. There's a slight redesign in the front cowl too, which contributes to better aerodynamics and gives the bike a sleeker overall profile. From the side, the proportions feel just right for a middleweight adverb. The fuel tank holds a generous 20 liters, giving it some serious range, and the overall stance of the bike leans toward upright comfort. The side panels are clean and purposeful, with subtle design accents that don't scream for attention but reward a closer look. Suzuki has also added a few practical touches like integrated mounting points for luggage and optional panniers, which is great for anyone looking to outfit the V-Strom for touring. The seating is slightly redesigned to flatter and more accommodating for both rider and pillion, and the frame geometry provides a nice balance between control and comfort. Moving around to the back, the tail section is functional, minimal, and adventure-ready. There's an LED taillight setup that's compact but highly visible, and the rear fender does a good job of keeping debris off the bike. The pillion seat is wide and well-cushioned, and there are solid grab handles integrated neatly into the tail. Suzuki also provides an optional rear rack, and it's compatible with most top boxes if you're the kind of rider who needs a bit of cargo flexibility. The exhaust has a tucked-in, upswept design that keeps it out of the way for off-road riding but still sounds throaty enough to let you know you're not riding a scooter. But here's where things really get interesting. The heart of the 2025 V-Strom 800 is Suzuki's 776cc parallel twin engine, the same basic unit found in the 800. This power plant delivers a very usable 83 horsepower and around 57 pound-feet of torque, tuned primarily for real-world riding. Whether you're navigating tight city streets or accelerating onto a highway with luggage and a passenger, the torque band is wide and forgiving. The power delivery is linear, predictable, and surprisingly punchy in the mid-range, which is perfect for adverb-style riding. You've also got Suzuki's cross-balancer system, a unique dual counterbalancer design that keeps vibrations impressively low without dulling the engine's character. Matched to that engine is a smooth-shifting 6-speed gearbox with a bi-directional quickshifter as standard, which is a massive win in this segment. Clutch feel is light, and gear changes are precise, even under aggressive riding. There's also a slipper clutch, so you won't get any nasty surprises when downshifting into a tight corner. The ride-by-wire throttle is responsive and clean, giving you confidence whether you're managing traction on dirt or carving corners on tarmac. Speaking of which, Suzuki's electronics suite has been improved slightly for 2025. Traction control, ABS, and ride modes are all standard, and they're more refined than ever. You've got 3 engine modes to choose from: A, B, and C, with varying throttle response and power delivery to match your riding style and conditions. Performance-wise, this bike is in a sweet spot. It's not trying to outgun the big 1000cc adventure machines, but it's also not stuck in the underpowered 650cc class. On the road, it's incredibly well-mannered, agile in the city, stable on the highway, and surprisingly competent on twisty roads. Off-road, it holds its own thanks to a 21-inch front and 17-inch rear wheel combo, and the suspension setup, while a bit more road-oriented than the Diversion, still offers over 6 inches of travel front and rear. It's not a hardcore dirt bike, but for gravel roads, fire trails, and light adventure, it absolutely does the job. The suspension uses Showa components now, and the damping feels well tuned for mixed use. Ground clearance is around 8.3 inches, so you won't be high centering on rough terrain unless you're trying to push the spike way beyond its intent. One of the biggest upgrades on the 2025 V-Strom 800 is the full-color TFT display. It's a 5-inch unit that's crisp, easy to read in bright sunlight, and packed with features. You've got Bluetooth connectivity for your phone, music, and navigation prompts via the Suzuki Mi Spin app, which is a nice touch for tech-savvy riders. The layout is customizable, and the interface is intuitive even with gloves on. The handlebar controls have a satisfying tactile feel and let you cycle through your data, ride modes, and connectivity features without taking your eyes off the road for too long. Cruise control is now standard, which makes a huge difference for touring riders doing long highway slogs. Now let's talk about pricing because that's often where decisions get made. The 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 800 comes in at around $10,499. That puts it right in the middle of the competition, going head-to-head with bikes like the Yamaha Tenere 700, the Honda Transalp 750, and even Kawasaki's Versys 650. And when you stack up the spec sheet, you'll see that Suzuki is offering quite a bit of bike for the money. The quickshifter, the TFT dash, cruise control, and the balanced road, off-road capability give it a lot of bang for the buck. Factor in the strong dealer network and Suzuki's reputation for reliability, and it becomes a really compelling option for riders looking for a bike that can do a bit of everything without breaking the bank. Fuel economy is respectable too. We're seeing around 52 to 55 miles per gallon under mixed conditions, and with that 20-liter tank, you can expect over 250 miles of range on a full fill-up. That's a big plus if you're planning on touring or riding in more remote areas where gas stops are few and far between. In terms of ergonomics, Suzuki has nailed it. The handlebar is wide and offers great leverage, the seat height is manageable at about 32.7 inches, and the overall posture is upright and relaxed. The pegs are placed just right for long-distance comfort, but you still get enough control when standing up off-road. Vibration through the bars and pegs is minimal, and the wind protection is enough to keep fatigue at bay during multi-hour rides. To sum it up, the 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 800 is not a revolutionary leap from the D, it's more of a smart evolution. It's tuned for comfort, range, and usability, while still retaining enough adventure DNA to take you off the beaten path. It's the kind of bike that feels like a partner on the road, reliable, flexible, and capable. You could commute on it all week, load it up for a weekend trip, or take it on a month-long ride across the country, and you'd enjoy every mile of it. So, is it the ultimate middleweight adverb? That depends on your priorities. But if you're after a well-balanced, feature-rich, and competitively priced bike that doesn't demand too much in return, the 2025 V-Strom 800 might just be your next ride. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed